Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Ultra Reacts. And well, we got NMIXX. We got NMIXX. Yeah, this dropped 11 days ago. This song in particular dropped 11 days ago. And I've heard all types of stuff. All types of stuff about this group. All types of stuff about this song. I'm pretty sure in every single YouTube reaction you've seen for this, because I obviously haven't reacted to it yet, you saw probably something along the lines or something synonymous with worst song of all time. And I'm very confused because this is JYP, who historically, especially recently, but really historically, have had great debuts and have had great girl groups, right? This is the group to follow up, I guess, on the Korean side, where I guess they're not going to count. I cannot remember the name, but the Japan group. But this is the group to follow up, quote unquote, I guess, ITZY, and of course Twice. So you've got some big shoes to fill naturally. ITZY, one of the biggest girl groups of the 4th gen and really just period now. Certainly are clearly as the performers in terms of girl groups, certainly of their generation, at the very least. Certainly contenders to take on the crown after Blackpink decides to step down or whatever. But we had NMIXX. We'd heard about them for weeks. They were labeled as the JYP project. We'd seen different things from their members, which I was thinking about reacting to. And I still may, depending on how this goes, depending on what you guys want. I still may. I was going to go this whole thing, similar to what I did for Luna, right? Because they had a lot of pre-debut stuff. So I was like, alright, we're going to do it. Alright, it's JYP. They're not going to miss. Alright. And then it came out and it got scorched, okay? It got scorched, okay? This song, which I don't even know how to say. It's like O.O, which is what I'm going to call it. You guys can tell me how I'm supposed to say it. It got scorched. It got absolutely scorched. But you know what? I always say, listen to it before judgment. So I've withheld judgment for 11 days. I have time to listen to it, and we are going to react to it. I'm sorry I'm late for those of you that wanted me to react to this earlier. But of course it's spring break, so we got it's content week. It's gonna be a little bit of a content week, hopefully, that I can push some stuff out. But yeah, NMIXX first single debut. First time we're ever hearing from them as a group. And yeah, this should be very interesting. I've heard all kinds of things and still haven't really heard much of the song. So yeah. On the other hand, I've heard the members are very talented. Of course, we got Haewon. She's the leader, vocalist. Everybody is younger than me in this group. We got Lily, who's joined the elusive and exclusive Australian line. Lily Morrow, born in 2002. She is a vocalist. We have Suliyoon. She's a vocalist and a dancer. She's an Aquarius, which is a great thing. We got Jenny, who looks kind of like Sana, if I'm being honest, in this photo, at least that K-Profiles put up. She's a vocalist, rapper, dancer. That sounds like a bias to me. And of course, we got Bae, who's a vocalist and a dancer. We got Jiwoo, who's a rapper, vocalist, dancer. Okay, that could also be a contender. That is a very promising, very promising for, bias. Kyunjun, who is a rapper, vocalist, dancer, and the Maknae. Goodness gracious. So yeah, it looks like a pretty versatile group. Everybody's kind of listed as a vocalist, if I'm not, yeah. Everybody's listed as a vocalist, so. Expecting some vocals, well, actually, I heard some stuff that we'll react. We're going to react to the video. This intro has been long enough. Alright, we got NMIXX 0.0 or O.O. Let's strap in because I've heard this is a ride. I hope you guys enjoyed as always. Well, I said the outro before. Wow. As always, remember to like, share, and subscribe if you guys are enjoying the content. And if there's a group or a song that you think I have not reacted to or that I haven't seen, feel free to comment it below. And of course, let's do it. NMIXX debut. Let's go. I mean, it surely can't be that bad. It surely cannot be that bad, right? I'm trying to be optimistic here. The set looks good. before it starts, let me know who everybody. I mean, I know I write out the names and stuff, but I still don't really know who everybody is. So feel free to comment below, help me out. I think you guys are called insers, the fans. Feel free to do that. Much appreciated. Appreciate you guys. Love that. Love that when you guys leave me details about the members. I absolutely love that. I do read those comments. I usually like them. So yeah, much appreciated. Do that again for this group, as you do with all new groups. It's been a minute since we did a new group, but yeah, here we go. Okay. Run it back. All right, run it back. Whoa. Run that back. Okay. We're gonna run. You're just gonna do that. We're just gonna run it back from the start. First off, JYP. That is so extra. Like capitalizing every single O in the captions. That's so unnecessary. You do not have to do that. Alright? That was wholly unnecessary. I get this for the theme, but that was wholly unnecessary. That makes it look weirder than it was. I heard there were some strange lyrics. That wasn't as bad as it. I think the added, capitalized O's made that look worse than it was. I'm gonna be honest. Interesting. Went straight out with kind of like a rap part, so that's interesting. It kind of feels like this kind of trend we've seen with a lot of 4th gen groups. Not necessarily a bad thing, because I favor more Girl Crush than cutesy, obviously. But yeah, very, very interesting. We don't usually see that. I mean, ITZY might have done it. Started off with a rap. I'm sure they've done it in their discog. They've definitely done it in their discog, especially off the last couple albums. But interesting on their debut, straight off with that, especially with the amount of vocalists that said was in this. Not complaining though. Let's turn it up a little bit. I like her. There's so much going on. I'm gonna pause a ridiculous. This is gonna be a long video. There's so much going on. Transitions look crazy. Listen. Here's the The sets look incredible. Alright, they look straight. Alright, they hold it down. Fits look cool. Sets look crazy. Even though I can tell this is like a green screen or CJ, I mean it looks great. Typical JYP. Great sets. Great music video. Plus the camera work feels very JYP. This looks like a JYP music video, by the way. That was the clearest example of product placement I have quite possibly ever seen in a music video in my life. One of the. Just in period. Doesn't matter the genre. Check out Popcorn Zero Coke. I'm guessing they're comparing themselves to like a movie. I see Lily. I know that's Lily. I can tell that's Lily. On the left. I know I just pointed. Y'all probably can tell. But that's Lily on the left, I'm guessing. In that first kind of part, the rap section, those last two let me know. Really like their delivery. Really like their delivery. That was fire. But yeah, interesting. There's so much going on, though. Her and her. That actually would. Okay, we're about to get a complete switch. I can tell. That actually wasn't that bad. Am I tripping? That was not that. Actually, was not that bad. Like the beat was hard. I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was gonna be more onomatopoeia, but that really wasn't that bad. I got the gist of what they were saying. Like that actually wasn't That actually wasn't that bad. Like if they wanted to keep the song that way, but eventually get to like a more like vocal part in kind of that direction, I'd be cool with that, and I'd be like, okay, this is a good debut. Like that actually was not that. I expected it to be worse based off of what people. Again, I got 2 minutes to go, but that actually wasn't that bad. The beat was crazy. That was the beat was nuts, by the way. But yeah, I got the gist. It was kind of like get ready for the show. That's why okay, the popcorn and the coke, that kind of makes sense, right? Okay, I get it. Like they getting ready for the show. It's not time to be surprised. Yeah, watch this is the teaser. This is just the intro. This is our debut. We about to blow you out of the water. That's the kind of gist I got from it. Okay, I kind of get the title. That wasn't that bad. All right, well we gonna keep it moving. We gonna keep seeing where this goes. But that actually wasn't that bad. More coke. I have whiplash. I have whiplash. I actually have whiplash. Word to NCT 127. That's a fire song, by the way. Run that back, please. This is a completely different song. This is a completely different song, more so than when we talked about last year. Was it Next Level? This is way more like off than like Next Level. Like this is not even the same like tier. Okay? This is a completely different song. There's not even like a remnant of the beat like left like underneath, so it's almost like a homophony. No. This is a completely different song, a completely different concept. Even the lyrics don't even compile with the lyrics of the first half of this song, or the first third. They really, I'm gonna let it go, and we gonna talk about it at the end. But that just kind of throws off the song, in my opinion. Because the first part, it was fine, rock with it as it is. And you could have had a full song thrown in, and it would have been almost like a rap, kind of that rap R&B type thing. Boom, that's a song. Then you could have gone for this lighter concept, right, that you have with here, talking about, I'm going to be a superhero, blah, 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 blah. Shows off their vocals a little bit more than the first part, which showed off more of the rap side of things, right? With the 808s and the trap beats. This one's kind of got the guitar. We saw Lily sounds great, by the way. I don't know who they're like. I don't know if they have set like main or lead anyway yet, at least. But they sound great, right? The lyrics are kind of getting out there. They're kind of getting out there right now. I'm kind of seeing where people are talking about that. Once again, even though that felt like a trip, okay, that felt kind of like when Hitchhiker said at the end of this year's New Year's concert for SM. It felt like I went on a little bit of a trip to start that off with the like flying fish and the like coke and the food, and I was just like, what is going on? And the fact I felt like I was tripping a little bit. I felt like I took a little bit of a tab of acid and I was kind of off it for just a little bit. But once again, the set doesn't necessarily look bad, even though this is clearly a green screen. The set overall doesn't look bad, but it could be like, these could be definitely like separate songs. You know what I mean? I'm gonna let it go, and we gonna see what happens, and if we're somehow get back to square one. But right now, this is a trip. All right, this is definitely a trip. This is 3 different songs. This is 3 different songs. This is 100% 3 different songs. Nah. This is 3. Y'all could have done a single album with the first one or whichever one you want to choose. It's probably the first one because it's, I don't know. Whichever one y'all want to choose as a title track. Could have done a full song of that. Second one could have done a full song of that. And then you could have done probably a full song for this. This is 3 different songs right now. This is wild. It's not even necessarily, besides some of the lyrics which are kind of off, well, at least on that second part, right? But again, it kind of came back and they sounded great, right? There's clearly talent. I can see the talent. I can see the vision, but I'm not sure if I'm seeing the vision musically right now. This is not necessarily, it's weird because it's kind of messy in a sense, in which it could be 3 different songs. I'm not sure why it's almost compiled in like a teaser. And then it's kind of trying to get it back to what's the overall theme of the song. Because the first part was about that, and the second part was kind of like, let me be your hero. Like, first part was like, watch the show, watch what I'm going to do. Second part is like, let me be your hero. Now, what is this part going to be? Like, this is, look, we thought Lisa Man was off was wildin'. This is different. This is different. And when we like different, but this is like, there's limits to different, right? Nothing against them. This, well, looks like we're going to get some choreo here, so we're going to see if they can, I'm a main dancer fanatic, so we'll love that. But there's clearly talent. There's clearly talent. Clearly very, very talented, right? Looks like a JYP worthy group in terms of talents. Like, they sound great. And they look great. The rapping was not bad. But music video looks good. But it's like, as a whole, it's a little kind of, I don't know. We're going to let them rock on this next session, which looks like it might be kind of a section I might like. So we're going to let them rock. The beat was ridiculously hard. That beat was, that was in the song. Alright, the beat was ridiculous. That's a tough outro. That is a actually sick logo reveal, by the way. I can't do this. Nah, bro. Nah, that can't be. I cannot be lore. Is that lore? Are we doing lore again? Is this gonna be like 3 different worlds? Was that what it was? If so, okay, that makes a little bit more sense. This is supposed to be like 3 different worlds? Or something like that? Or 3 different universes? The beat on that last section was crazy. Lyrics, you can say whatever. The choreo was kind of fire. I'd have to see more of it. Listen, it's like I said, alright, there is clearly talented in this group. This group is very, very, very talented. I believe. They have a lot of potential. JYP, don't you ever, alright? This was very ambitious. I get it. You want it to be different, blah, 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 blah. You saw the success, some of the, like, kind of switching of beats, right? But the thing is, when you're going to switch a beat, you have to have some consistency. So you either have to bring it back at the end, or you have to leave a little bit of it, leave a fragment of the beat to add some consistency while I'm listening to this without the music video, without the visual portion, right? So it doesn't feel like, alright, I'm listening to a different song. This felt like a compilation of songs that could have been 3 separate. Clearly this group is very, very talented, but like I said, don't ever do this again, JYP. Do not ever do this again, okay? The choreo was, I have to see what that looks like, and overall, I might even give the girls, just them, an A grade, depending on what the choreo looked like in full. because they were given what they were given. But this was, I don't know if it, I'm not sure if I'm gonna call it the worst debut of all time. It's certainly the most interesting, and from a marketing standpoint, I get it, and it paid off. And it might make sense to go with, you know, something this outlandish to start off, because it's going to get more eyes on the group, even though it was negative press, but sometimes all press is good press, depending on how negative that press and what type of negative press that is. But yeah, that was an experience. That was an experience. Don't ever do that again, though. Don't ever do that again, JYP. I respectfully, just make it three separate songs that could have been very good or solid at least, right? And that could have been it. That could have been their debut. That's fine. You didn't have to. This felt like a compilation to like show off their skills, which, like I said, understand. But from like a pure song standpoint, that does not work. That does not work. You have to leave some type of consistency in the song. Like, it's okay to switch the beat and go to like something different, but you have to either bring it back around or leave something of that, you know, some semblance of the beat into that kind of breakdown or whatever. But yeah, that was an experience. Like I said, let me know who everybody was. If you guys want more NMIXX, if you want me to go check out their pre-debut stuff, feel free to comment down below. I hope you guys enjoyed. Honestly, I have fun with it. It's not gonna make the playlist, but it was a very interesting like case study almost. So yeah, it was almost like that was interesting. That was very, very interesting. I hope you guys enjoyed. Y'all can let me know how you felt about it. If you didn't like it, that's fine. Don't go overboard with the hate. If you liked it, that's fine. You know, music is subjective. You know, everybody's got their own opinions. And like I said, there were some sections of this song I actually did like or didn't think were as bad as people were saying. But some I completely understood. But yeah, I'm sure we will watch their career with great interest, and I'm sure there will be much more NMIXX to react to on this channel. But without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, Ocho, signing off.